Greetings, greetings, greetings. Greetings. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. So quick to be at the top of the game at this time of the game. Right? So quick to be top of the game at this time of the game. We all got our New Year's in. A lot of y'all got it in. We always think the United States gets it in first. No, there's a lot of foreign countries that was like 9, 10 hours ahead of us. And with all this going on, you have to look at that as that's pretty impressive. That's how it's made though. See, the one thing I've learned is about this earth is you have to be mindful how things work. And that's the one thing that you should take heed to your life. It's like as I'm sitting here, I'm just enjoying myself, chilling. I like watching 600 pounds. I love the part to know how they end up like that. And when you look at how people end up, you're like, wow, that's interesting. Like their BMI is this, their weight is that. I want to know. I want to know the damage more or less that caused you. It's not a laughing matter. It's not a laughing matter when you. Some people look, oh, the show's disgusting. They're fat. They're nasty. I don't like when people talk like that because my whole thing is like, well, there's a reason for that. And some people may think, well, the reason may not necessarily be acceptable, but it is because if there's a reason why. Turn that light on the hallway, dog. Turn the light on in the hallway. Turn the light on in the hallway. The other one, the other one. Okay. So what I've learned is you have to take the good with the bad. But you only could do that when you know how things operate. Why is it that every year people have all these resolutions and I'm going to do this and do that? Salute to Don't Panic. Happy New Year, goddamn. I'm going to do this. I have this plan. I want to do that. I'm like, no more of this. And some of y'all probably didn't even reach out to people on, this day to wish Happy New Year's because you're like, oh, they're not part of my new year. And you're only fooling yourself. Don't let that fool you because it ain't going to make your life any better because you're already starting it off wrong. You understand? You can't start the new year with a vengeance of anger. It's supposed to be Happy New Year, not miserable New Year. You know what I mean? So if you got to put that much effort in not talking to somebody, why didn't you just not talk to them a few days ago? There's not how many people that really like, man, since 2023 January, I changed my life. I don't know anybody. That's just a gradual process, but when you know why you keep making the same mistakes over and over and over and again, then you'll realize like, well, maybe it's not them, maybe it's me. Because now you have to work on how did you end up being that way? How did your bathroom get dirty? How did it get so dirty? How did it get that dirty? Right? Yeah, you have the solution on how to clean it, but how did this happen? And there's a glorious feel when you know how things are operated. You could say to yourself, you're destined for greatness, but some people are just destined for failure because everything that they do, they may tell you they're a victim, but they're destined for failure because the choices that they make. That's not a resolution. That's not a top of the year. The top of the year is kind of the only time you should let a person know, listen, family wise, like, all right, things that you listen, if it works for you, it works for you. I'm not going to say it's not going to work, but try to use the first day of the year as a goal and don't share it. Just kind of put things into perspective. Take that day to relax, chill out, and really, really, really pay attention to what you did, what mistakes you have made, what things how are you a player in this game? Because cutting the people out your life ain't all the answer all the time. Because they're gonna be lunatics whether they're in your life or not. So that's not gonna change them. If you're really, really concerned about making an impression on changing people, then you gotta step your game up. And part about stepping your game up is learning different ways to make money, legally. That's one starter that's really, really good for people to do. But if you coming in like, yo, I'm just done, I'm just gonna just leave 2024 and 24, it don't go like that. That's you might as well have said that last week. I'm just gonna leave last week and last week. That's all it is. You know what I mean? Look at the situation that happened with this terrible, terrible massacre. Massacre in that crazy city in Louisiana on Bourbon Street. You see where I went with that? In that crazy city. You know what I don't understand about y'all? Y'all keep running outside since COVID. Darling, turn that light off. Y'all keep running outside since COVID. Darling, come here. Darling, come here. And you run outside into society all to do what? You want to celebrate New Year's on Bourbon Street? I mean, what kind of loser does that? Oh, we're gonna go to 42nd Street to celebrate the turn that light off, darling. Turn that light off on the wall. No, turn this light off. Behind you. Behind you, darling. Turn the light off. Behind you. Turn the light off. Right there. Turn it off. You know how to turn. Go on the wall. Hold on. Hold on. Turn off. Turn off. Not that one. The other one. The other one. The other one over there. On the wall. Right there. Right there. So what I've learned is there's a format. And you have to look at this ingredient of how things are put together. I use the show 600 Pounds as an example. How did people get so fat? Right. Um, I learned in this show what I love about it, everybody makes excuses. I like the one that just says, listen, I just do excessive eating and I love food. You know what I mean? We know you got fat from the food. We just want to know why you choose to eat the food and you know why. So when you see this person on the street, right? They could tell you depression, they could tell you all these different things, but at the end of the day, it's excessive eating. You can't be skinny and you would do excessive eating. You know what I mean? That's not going to represent that. The destined for a person that is that big is usually eating. That's just how it goes. You understand? And if there's a man that deals with a woman like that, in most cases, he's not as big as her. Some guys is really into that shit. You know what I mean? And it's crazy, but there's a man that's for it. So back to the situation that's going on in Bourbon Street. I've been in Louisiana a couple times. I was never impressed. I think this is a weird city. It's a weird state. New Orleans. It's weird. You know what I mean? A lot of poverty there when I was there, at least. You know what I mean? I didn't like it. And Bourbon Street was overrated. All the crawfish and all that bullshit. I mean, it's just overrated. And what has happened today, once again, we still have not learned the lesson. We have not learned to stay home because we don't realize that that sick bastard is taking more advantage of January 1st than you are. You just don't realize that. You just think that resolutions don't work. No, it's not the fun. It's the type of shit that people do on the top of the year. Look what happened when Cat Williams did all that shit and created a, a a disaster for men to open up and be feminine. You see these two feminine males on stage. One openly gay but doesn't want to admit it. And then all he did all year is try to prove he wasn't gay and had his stylist going to him these football games. I mean, Shannon Sharp, man, and anybody that represents that, it ain't hard to tell. So you know what he's gonna do. You know a gay man that doesn't want the community to know he's gay, the black community, he's gonna try to prove to you that he's straight. So years later, months later, he gives you that leak. He was hitting this chick up. I knew he was gonna do that. That's what down low niggas do. You understand? Then you look at Cat Williams. Oh, he was the best at. He can't even perform anymore. Cat Williams is washed up, cokehead ass drug, dope fiend. But people suck all that up. 60 million views later, I can't, I can't even make that more of a better point. So it works. So when you see these different things, these layouts, you got to learn and say to yourself, as a person, as a person that loves people, as a person that's out here moving around, as the fact of you being a male, a man, a lady, a woman, you have to understand that you are what you attract. That's who you are. You are who you attract. I switch it up and switch it around every now and then, but that's the soul. Let me explain the soul meaning of you are who you attract. If you're a woman and all you attract is bozo men, right? That's what you're gonna attract. That's what your destiny is. Now you just got to determine what kind of loser could you deal with. But if you're a lady and you wear your lady hat in the most elegant way as a lady, you will attract a real man. It may take longer, but you will. Because see, the difference is with the average woman, the real man ain't gonna stay with that. No real man is gonna settle down with an average woman. He's just not gonna do it. She has to she has to be a lady in order for him to settle down. You understand? If you're a man and you see an uncle or a friend or a cousin and your homeboy and he settles down, you gotta watch the woman that he attracts. Okay? If he's in a relationship with uh, a woman that has 6 kids, right? And she's controlling him, in most cases, and she wears the shoes, in most cases, not only is he weak, but in most cases, she's probably the one that cheats more in a relationship because that's his destiny. He's destined for that. So we also have to think of what you're destined for doesn't always mean good. It also means bad because that's what you're going to give off in society. If a nigga's going to sit up there and try to rob a nigga in the street, he knows damn well he can't run up on certain dudes. There's a certain guy he's just not going to be able to run up the same. He's going to have to take advantage of the senior citizen, the person that's in a wheelchair, the person that's he's going to take advantage of that because he knows his odds are better. We know this. So every time, for example, every time you see somebody that pushes somebody in the subway, every time they capture the person, it's a mentally ill, crazy fuck, right? Never fails. Every time they got him, every time you see a guy that raped a woman, he's a weirdo, right? You're just never gonna see somebody that didn't fit the description. Was we surprised at R. Kelly? Was we surprised at Diddy? You know, you can't be surprised at a creep. So a lot of the times, let me give a shout out to everybody, man. Hold on. Shout out to DJ Woo. Shout out to Preachella. Shout out to Ray Dean. Shout out to Jay Reed. Shout out to, you know what I mean? Shout out to Don't Panic. Salute to everybody. I appreciate y'all. You have to understand the mindset is what how you interpret things, not the way that people interpret it. You have to sit back and say, this shit all makes sense. You know how it's done. Prime example. If you ever in a position and you see that your girlfriend attracts nothing but clown ass niggas, right? Just constantly. I don't care if her essence of a lady is Mary J. Blige to, you know, uh, you looking at Mary J. Blige as a better woman than you would look at Sexy Red, but they still women. They're not ladies. You're gonna look at Diana Ross and you're gonna look at Tracy Ellis Ross, two complete different type of women. Not to discredit Tracy Ellis Ross and say she's not attractive. You know what I mean? Let's not get that confused. You can still be an attractive woman and be an attractive lady. But the worst thing is that if a whore wants to have a marriage and a future and a family, what kind of man you think she gonna get? What kind of man does a whore get? You think she's gonna go get a real man? What's a real man to you? Because he's big and strong? He could still be a cornball. Let's understand one thing here. A whore may want a supreme, strong black man. She may be able to fuck him. Ain't no doubt about that. But keeping him is the key. A real man ain't gonna marry that. No matter which way you present something to me, yo, Nate, I disagree. My uncle did. Your uncle wasn't a real man. Your uncle could have hit it, but he won't marry it. Fucking it is nothing. Marrying it is a whole complete different level. Do you understand? So you got to think on a level of how the moves are being presented to you could could kill your mindset. Because you may think on a logical level, well, I know this nice guy and his wife seems to be like a nice couple. No, 1 out of 2, somebody's wrong in that relationship. There's somebody that will do wrong in that relationship. That's a 1 out of 2. That is the statistics. Okay. So if it's the woman, it's worse than the man. Because if a woman is more likely to do bad in a relationship, it's because the man is weak. Because only a weak man could be controlled by a woman. Right? A weak man could never be controlled by a lady because he don't want that. No weak man wants a lady for a wife. He can't handle her. Because if he's weak, eventually she's gonna leave. Because once she realizes how weak he is, because she has to get to know him because she's a lady. And once she realizes that, it's not gonna be her cup of tea because he can't dictate shit. He can't make decisions. He can't make good decisions. He's not in control. And she's not trying to be in control because as a lady, she needs a man to be in control. She needs a man. She wants a man. You understand? A lady wants a man to be in control because that's what completes her. Now, again, a lady needs a man to be in control. That's what completes her. Right? You follow me, right? So if a lady completes a man's supposed to complete a lady, right? They need each other. The whore may want a man. She may want your man. You know what I mean? But he's never gonna be with her because that's not what she needs. She needs to be in control. She wants the life. She wants all of the things that you may want, right? But she has to understand to be with a man and she's a whore is not going to happen. Again, she'll be able to play time, do this, do that, have a good time, and do. You understand where I'm coming from? It there's a whole different level to that. So a lot of men may have the misconception because he doesn't know the difference because his father didn't teach him. How does he know? You understand? How does a man know who he is if his father didn't teach him that? So he goes out into the wilderness. He's gonna go by looks. You understand? Case in point. Look at the woman in the on the screen. Now this is a beautiful woman. I'm gonna break shout out to JB. I'm gonna break that down too. Hold on. Shout out to Chris. Um, they said the thing is connected to ISIS. That shit is getting deep though. Um, what's good? Have you ever experienced the vertical live stream? I don't think I did that yet. I haven't did that yet. Is there a cause where a man could turn a whore to a housewife? What's your take? I'm glad you asked that. Hold on, let's get right to it. To answer your question, no, you can't turn a whore into a housewife. A housewife is a lady. A whore will always be a whore. See, the thing is, when a woman has wife ability, she is a lady, right? So I'll give an example, right? Let's take an example of this woman here. Nice looking woman. fair skin, half breed, niggas like that shit. But there's two sides of this woman here, right? She could be a lady or she could be a whore. Okay. So it all depends on her man. So excuse me. If she's in a relationship and she's married and her man buys everything she needs and he does everything he does and she's never happy and he has to change this and change that and buy a house and buy this and buy a condo. They move every 3 years. Whatever the situation is, by default, she's going to be a whore. A lady's not demanding of a man because she has what she needs. She's already clicked up. But a whore will always want her man to be a man, even though she's in control. You understand? So a lot of times, a guy would date a woman like this, attractive woman, right? Average black guy. Let's just go with an average black guy, average guy. And if he's a good guy, he's gonna worship her. She's gonna demolish him in return. But if she's a lady, she's only destined to be with a man. Do you understand? She has a destiny. Nothing else is gonna work. Because even if she's with a weak man, she can't be a lady and be with a weak man because it devalues and desensitizes her womanhood. So when a man says he wants a wife type of woman, that is the highest level of a woman. Doesn't necessarily mean she's a housewife and she's cooking and scrubbing the floors, but if you think about it, in the supreme days, a true lady represented her household, right? She represented her household and he was in charge. And God forbid he passed away, she would carry the torch by representing that and raising his kids and doing what she got to do. So a lot of times what people don't understand is when you go by perception, going there with grandma, dog, when you go by perception, when everything is perception, you're going to start realizing in life that what you see doesn't always mean it's good. A lot of y'all are seeing all these little memes and people, New Year's Eve, Christmas Eve, and they're with their families and they little, turn it off, darling. Turn it off. Turn the baby thing off. Turn the baby thing off. You may be seeing that they taking these pictures with the pajamas, with the families, and all the families are together, and you're not understanding that. Don't be fooled by that picture, because one thing that's scary is there's not a person that doesn't want that. Whether you're, excuse me, whether you're a whore, whether you're a lady, whether you're a woman, whether you're an average woman. There's not a man, a non-man. There's not a person that would not look at that picture and not want that. Don't get that confused. However, when you look deep, you got to find out who is wearing the shoes in the relationship. Because if a man's wearing the shoes in the relationship, right, he could only be with a lady. He ain't going to be able to be with no whore. She can't be controlled. He can't be with a woman for that matter. Because a woman can't be controlled by a man. Only a lady and a man is meant to be together. Because he has his role and she got her role. You deal with a woman, I ain't cooking and cleaning, all that shit. She got to get a weak man. Because he's going to go for that. It ain't going to work with a real man. It's not even an option. You understand what I'm saying? So when you think about the breakdown of what you like and what you can do. Now, me, you got a chick that looks like this girl in the screen that you're looking at. This women like that you could still knock off that are ladies. They just don't know if you are the one, right? She's a little oblivious to it. She can't pick it up as quick as a man could pick up on a whore. But he knows that she ain't your average type of woman. He knows that on the lady tip, she's going to run a relationship. He knows that she's more of a loyal type. She's more of a submissive type. Right. A lady can be submissive. Only a lady can be submissive. Right. When you talk about the submissive slave that you abuse, we're not talking about her. That's a whole different level. We ain't talking about a guy like that show with the 6 wives. We ain't talking about just straight crazy. We're talking about submissive, okay? Because as a man, he's gonna control the household because he's in charge. You have a general. No matter what, you have a president and you have a vice president. If you have a partner that you do business with and it's 50-50, you have to do 55-45. Somebody got to be in charge. If you speak to a woman and she says, I have to speak to my husband before I make this decision, it's because her man is in charge. That's respected. But when you got to keep speaking to a man, I got to check on my wife, or my wife allowed me to go away with the guys this weekend. See, a woman like that, not to say we don't get along, there's no fucking way that that's a real man, because a real man, that wouldn't even come out of his mouth. Anything else would but that. He won't even talk like that. Because a real man, you got to think about it. Y'all can shoot the questions because I got to answer Chris's question too. So, no matter what the situation is, if you hear a woman, you go on a date with a woman, she says no man can control her, that's not a lady. That's just a woman. You know what I mean? And on the extreme level, she may be a hoe, because there may be instances where she has been with a man that abused her, and then when she gets a good guy, she's going to fucking control him. Understood? That's her destiny. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has something that is for them, right? Everybody has something that's meant for them. Everybody has something that is created for them. If a woman is in a position, a lady's not going to have male friends. A woman will. That's just the bottom line. If you ever want to see a situation like that, well, my friends, you could break down anybody that you know. That's not the clique. That's not appropriate. Because there's certain things. Now, there's someone for everybody, but you have to understand, someone for everybody means what you're destined for, not necessarily what you like. It's what connects with you. It's what you're compatible with. If a woman's controlling, if she like to sleep around, she like to fuck the baby's father every now and then, she's gonna end up with a damn weak man. If she's with anybody, she'll never be able to get a real man. It'll never work. He can detect it quicker than a lady detecting a weak man. Because all women want their man to be masculine and manly. But the one thing you got to understand, a weak man could never be masculine and manly because he's weak. That's just who he is. You understand? Okay, so can you break down the differences between alpha, beta, sigma males? There's no, you don't want that breakdown. Let me break it down to you what this breakdown is. Number one, alpha, beta, sigma, all that shit is YouTube fucking slander. It's confusing because there's only two types of men. And an alpha male, you don't want to be an alpha male because back in 1974, alpha male used to beat his wife up. Them alpha males is whipping the shit out of their damn wives and girlfriends. So you don't want to be an alpha male. You just want to be a man. If you're not a man, you just got to be a male. So beta, sigma, and all that went with that. But I can't discredit that because a lot of this shit comes from these colleges and these sororities and fraternities. So once we started mixing up fraternities and sororities, the game was just getting ruined because they making it too complicated. There's only two types of man. He's either masculine or feminine. There's no in between. That's it. So if alpha represented masculine, I would use a different word because I don't really, the alpha thing is not, that shit came from the 70s. It's not a good thing. A man is in charge. A male is not. A masculine, strong man is in charge. You know what I'm saying? He represents all that. Okay. You may look at the good guy and think, oh, he's a real man because he takes care of this. And nah, it has nothing to do with that. He could just be a regular guy. Because the reality is that all good guys are like that. That ain't nothing special. It's easy to get a good guy. It's easy to get a good guy, but it's hard to get a real man. That's hard. Because everybody that want him is not fit for him to stay with for the rest of their life. You understand what I'm saying? So, for example, if anybody uses alpha, beta, sigma, don't get confused with that. It's feminine or masculine. That's it. manly or feminine. The end. If you have a man and you control and you made that nigga leave his family, that's a feminine man. You understand? You can't take advantage of a real man like that. A real man wouldn't go for that. Wouldn't even be an option. You couldn't even open your mouth and say that to him. You know, back in the days, an alpha male would have smacked the shit out of a woman just for trying that. And probably put her on the street and abused her. So you really don't want to mix up all those terms and layouts of what a man is. You just got to know the difference. And as y'all talking to me, you go along with the questions. You understand? But YouTube and social media fuck that game up. If you hear a man crying on YouTube, that's a feminine male. He crying, women need to do this, women need to be accountable, women need to cook and clean. That's all a feminine, fatherless male. Even if he had his father, he's still fatherless because his father didn't father him. Like I told you the other day, you know what I mean? He probably was his dad, but he wasn't his father. A mother mothers a child. A mother nurtures a child, right? A mother nurtures her kids. A father's supposed to father them. You can't suck his titty. You can't do nothing else. So he has to father you with his teachings and his care and his love and abilities. So if a father's going to father a child and he marries a whore, he's destined for that. If the father didn't father his kid properly, he's going to probably end up with a whore. Now, men may think, well, that's a woman with 4 kids. That ain't got shit to do with 4 kids. A woman could have had 4 kids and the nigga died. Anything could have happened. I don't mean shit. It means nothing because most ladies don't know the difference. They're looking for love. They don't know that their destiny is a man. Ladies got to be more careful than a woman because she can't just date anybody. It's harder for a lady. She can't just date any man because she may fuck around and have 3 babies by 3 different niggas. And now they're gonna think that she's the average woman now because the average woman made that same mistake. Do you understand? She has to be careful because she's carrying the weight physically, literally. She's carrying the weight because she's the mother. She has the kids. So her in society is going to be hard to explain that. I don't care if she's Halle Berry. She has a divorce with 1 single kid. You know and I know what's going to happen in society. Single black mother, even as a lady. You understand where I'm coming from? But he gets away with it. He could have had 15 damn kids and had 2 different wives that they just separated because things just work out. But he's still going to be looked upon as the king because he doesn't father the kids. He don't have to father them physically anymore because he doesn't live with them. The mothers do. You understand? So we kind of get the better end of the stick on that. But when you want to look at a family member, you want to look at your father, your uncle, you have to find out who wears the shoes in a relationship. Whoever wears the shoes in the relationships has the ability to step out. Man or woman. They're in control. That's why. They have that ability. And if the man is in control, remember, it's a little different for him. Wrong is wrong, but at the end of the day, you expect that because that's in his animalistic nature as a man. But when a woman has a man that she control, he won't even cheat on her. He won't do shit because she's in control. She could cheat on him. He'll never fucking leave her. Cheat on that real man and see what happens. You'll probably never get another real man. It's a big difference. You know what I mean? Shoot the questions. Shout out to MS. Shout out to you. Happy New Year to you. In that case, is it fairly to say men only designate who is wifey material? Most men don't know what wifey material is only from the image. They think the woman in the damn picture here is wife material because she's pretty and she ain't twerking and she ain't doing a porn with a dick in her mouth. You understand? But to be a wife material doesn't necessarily mean anything if a man is telling you. It's wife materials when it comes from that real man. He knows the difference. He's the only one that could look at a woman and tell that she's wife material just from looking at her. He has that gift because his animalistic nature causes him to be stronger, because women, on the other hand, that are the ladies, they can't necessarily see as clear as him because her nature, she's a nurturer, so that kind of blocks her off a little bit. Him, he can tell from a mile away. Case in point, if you got a real dad and your father fathered you, he could look at your woman and know if she's a hoe or she's a lady. If you had a father raise you the correct way and he confirmed and said that you got a good woman, that's the woman you're supposed to stay with. That's his legacy right there. Okay. Now I'm saying, if you just got a father that he just was in and out, and he just looked at your woman as being attractive, but once, that's not good enough. But once a man raised you into being a man, he knows a good woman for you. That's why some of these coaches, they choose their wives. They choose their wives. In the black community, we need that. We need the black father to say, that's the one. That's the one you need to be. He needs to be able to look at the shithole man, but see, the woman's different. He tells this real man that he raised, this is the woman you be with. But he may tell that daughter the same thing. In most cases, that daughter, that love may take her over. She got to be careful. So the lady's a little weaker than the man, but even though her destiny is, because the lady feels, well, I treat men good. I'm classy. I don't be doing this. I don't do that. She thinks that comes with the territory, and that's harder for her because most niggas gonna take advantage of her. But if she had a close net relationship with her dad, she'll be able to know the same way and be able to pick up to what not to fuck with, because she's gonna know her father ain't gonna feel that, whether he's dead or alive. She's gonna know that. But again, she has to be careful because she has the nurturing gene. So that love could kind of blind her. He's never supposed to get blind because he knows he needs a wife. All right. He may want a hoe, but he needs a lady for a wife. He knows that. That's what that real man knows. And that real man knows this because his father taught him that. And his father taught him that. And this is why, if you look at the history of them, that's why he stayed with your mother for so many years. That's a big deal. You know what I mean? So a lot of times, for you to determine if a man's telling you at work, oh, what kind of man I got, and my man is this, and my man is that, I promise you, if he's anything, oh, it died? Okay. If a man is of any level of a real man, he's not going to be on YouTube telling the woman that he's a high value man. He's not going to do that. That's a good guy. Big difference. Good guys come a dime a dozen. Okay. You can find them anywhere. They're all over the damn place. But again, you may be a woman and now you like, wow, I want me a good guy and mistaking him for a real man. And then you know what's going to happen? Now what's going to happen is you're not in control because you thought you had a real man, and he's going to fuck you over. He will. I guarantee. That's why there's so many legit women out here that got their stuff together, and I'm independent. I'm like, independent for who? Because independence only good if you got a bum. Independence only good if you got you a nigga that don't intend on doing nothing for you. Because a real man ain't gonna even be fazed by that shit. Because once y'all together, y'all one. You understand where I'm coming from? It's different for him because now you're his soulmate, you're his lifetime partner. That goes a lot further. That's a lifetime. Him getting bored of you and you got your own place and you got your nice car, that shit gets old after a while. So you got to be careful as a lady. If you're representing a mode of a lady, you got to think about, your level of being a lady. Why do you consider yourself a lady? How did you get there? And you may break down something to me and say, well, that's cool, but that's not a lady. You just a woman. You are an independent woman. And that's about it. And you may have to realize, like, well, damn, so you need to get you a man that you could control. You got to get a good guy. Well, damn Nate, does that mean I'm a hoe? No, it doesn't mean you're a hoe. It means you have the mindset, you have the same, you and that whore have the same situation. You may be a little easy on him because you may not go out there and fuck another nigga, but she will. And she could, but if she did it, he ain't gonna leave her. You understand? Right. So wifey material, you have to be careful who's that coming from. Okay. It has to come from your father. And if you don't have that luxury, it has to come from you because you, as a real man, your father taught you the game on woman, so you know what wifey material is. We throw that word around. You got to be careful with that. Let me give you an example of a difference of wife material. If you go into Grant Hill's house in Tamia, that's a real man. That's a lady. Mary J. Blige is a woman. She picks up the garbage. Not to say she's a hoe. Cardi B is a hoe, and Mary J. Blige is a woman. But Tamia is a whole different level. That's a whole different level. You think Beyonce's in control of Jay-Z? I mean, Jay-Z's not the greatest example, but I know for a fact that she ain't in control of that fucking damn marriage. That's for sure. No way. Even with that nigga being raised by his mother. You understand? But her advantage is she was raised by a real father. You understand where I'm coming from? See how it clicks together? It ain't Jay-Z. Because at the end of the day, Beyonce wouldn't be where she's at if it wasn't for her father. So it all goes back to him. It don't go. Jay-Z don't get the credit because he didn't raise her. You understand? Ken Thompson said, can a woman that isn't close to her father or didn't have a baby's father be a lady? Yes, she can be a lady. Absolutely. Because see, what ends up happening is a woman's nature is different than a man's nature. Remember, women mature faster than men. So if you're 10 years old and you're in school and you're both 10 years old, that woman matures faster. She's already of the level. Darling, you better lay down. You gotta take a little quick nap. Get on the bed. Yeah. Open it. Open up. Take the plastic over here. So hold on. Yeah, so as a woman, don't open that till I finish, darling. So as a woman, this is the head start you have. You mature more faster. So your experiences in your life can put you into a true womanhood, essentially to be a lady. Now, in most cases, you have to take this from a heat of your mother or grandmother or aunt. You can be influential like that because your nurturing nature can put you in a position to be a lady. He's different. Only his father could teach him how to be a man, a real man. You understand? Now, some guys will be like, well, Nate, I disagree. My father wasn't there, and I turned out to be. Nah, that don't count because he's missing the main ingredient. He already started off wrong. He didn't have his father. You understand? So he's eliminated off the rip because he's always going to determine that femininity is going to come out because he's going to feel he's still a man because he surpassed his father. That's not for him to do. You as a woman, your womanhood through your biological clock and being introduced to certain things as periods, etc., that shit shapes you. We don't get you get shaped because a woman is going to still show a woman to be a woman. You can't see a woman having a period in public and women are not going to jump around and put a towel around her. A man wouldn't know what to do unless he's raised by a man. He knows if she has that little red spot and she got on white jeans, a real man's gonna know he gonna cover that little boy. He gonna videotape the shit and put it on the internet. Do you understand? But a woman is in touch with her womanhood to know that what's going on. That's her life. They know that's womanhood for her to be in that position. So, darling, don't open the shit till I finish because I got to teach it to you. Wait till I finish. I'm putting some. Hold on here. Play with this. So I say all this to say. Wait till I finish. So I say all this to say that when a woman, to answer your question, a woman is not closest to her father, her womanhood could have made her mature to become a lady because her father wasn't close to her. As a result of her becoming a lady, just from her experiences, she essentially could run into a real man. And he could validate that because now he's going to take the crown that the father didn't do. And that brings value onto her. With a man, is completely different because once he comes into this world, we don't have maturity that we really have to deal with as far as our manhood, other than losing our virginity. So, how is he going to learn his father didn't teach him? See what I mean? See the difference? Like a woman needs her dad, but a father can't necessarily teach his daughter to be a full-fledged lady the way she could teach her son. He could still think. I could teach my daughter a lot of things, and I could teach a lot of ladies that come here on an essence of knowing, no, don't do this and don't do that. But still in all, remember that their maturity and also the first of their nurturing. Hold on. No. Okay. Hold on. Hold on, darling. Put that here. Play with this. So the thing is, I'm going to play with that for a second. So the thing is, you have to realize that when you have people in your lives that's struggling with their identity, and as far as who a person is, you may have a sister-in-law and you ain't really feeling her, and he's calling you a hater, or you got that black brother that's with that white woman and he worships her. Those are not men. You know what I mean? Those are just males. We say men just figurative speech, but those are not men because they could be controlled. And a real man cannot be controlled. He cannot. He cannot be controlled. Period. He's going to honor his wife. He's going to respect his wife. He's going to do all the things, but she can't control him. And if he's weak, he still has to be weak. I've seen strong man in weak positions, in the deathbed, and still administered his strength and told the doctor what not to do because he said don't do it, and the wife had to respect it because he's in charge. You understand what I'm saying? So that's a great thing so that was a great question, by the way. So again, as a man, yes, a man could still essentially, if a woman does have a dad right now, she does have a father, and the father fathered his daughter and played a good position as far as being the great male in her life. Yes, she could have catch that early. She could catch that shit before any woman does because she got him. However, if she doesn't have him, she still can reach a level as a lady just because of her experience of not having that. You know what I mean? So women are stronger than men, so they endure certain things naturally that we just have to learn and be taught. You know what I mean? It's like, you ever watch like little chickadees and little animals, and how the hell do they just learn how to walk? How do they learn how to go get their own food? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you got to teach a baby as a human being to eat. They just don't learn on their own. You got to teach them. They just don't wake up and start walking. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same format. So a guy would look at this woman here in the screen, and automatically he's going to look at her. Turn that down, darling. Automatically he's going to look at her and he's going to be like, damn, that's wifey material. Nah, she's just a good looking woman. To him, you're listening to him and you may get discouraged and misconstrued, but a real man is going to be able to look at that picture and be able to tell if that's a woman or a lady. He can tell. And that's that OG love that you need, where you see that your father is a stand-up guy. He raised y'all. He put his foot down. He taught you the game. He taught you to do this. He taught you to do that. And your woman walks into the house and he's like, nah, B. Nah, son. Watch her. He can't question him. And if he took his father's teaching and he was fathered properly, he's going to say, no problem, Dad. He knows the deal. He's going to smash and dash, but he ain't going to wife it because he know that came from his father. Woman, on the other hand, again, it's a dice roll. Because whether she was with raised by her father or not, her her emotions, her nurturing emotion could overpower that because that's just her as a woman. So when a man has that nurturing ability, that feminine ability, that's not good for him. It's normal for her, not good for her, but normal for her, but it's bad for him. It's bad. So if you ever see a whole bag and this chick got 3 different kids, and then you're gonna mistaken her because every woman that has children, you got to know the difference. There's 2 different sides to that. You know what I'm saying? You got to know that if this is a lady that had a bad situation and the husband got in the jam, um, or this is a situation where this woman is just who she is and she can't keep nobody, but the only person that's willing to marry her is that type of nigga. It's like somebody coming to me saying, I had a family member that said to me yesterday, oh, Remy Ma, she's disgusting. And I just left the conversation alone. I didn't even comment on it because it was a woman saying that. You know what I mean? That would have turned into a whole different New Year's fight. I just totally ignored her because I already knew where that was going. Okay. If you look at Remy Ma as the disgusting slut and you look at her husband as the victim, how is he the victim? He's a good guy. She was in control. She got tired of him, and now she got another sucker. I mean, that's at the end of the day, if she wanted to stay with the nigga, he gonna stay with her. He could play with that old mud face, that old masculine face boxer chick that he with. That shit is all cap. Don't believe that. Remy Ma's in control. That's her personality. She's a butch lesbian. Any man to marry a lesbian is weak. So family members, we don't have these discussions because they all watching the stupid internet. Okay. But at the end of the goddamn day, do you think that any real man's gonna fuck with Remy Ma? Well, Cap was a real, that's not a real man. That's just a man. He ain't no real man. Because no real man would have went to prison and married that bitch. There's no fucking way. The bitch was already in jail for a shooting. She's a lesbian. That's Nicki Minaj's girlfriend, excuse me, right? I mean, what real man would marry a lesbian and know that? Who would do that? No real man is going to marry Remy Ma. Not Remy Ma type, Remy Ma. Okay? Fat Joe wouldn't even marry her. Okay? Because he would be in control. He is a control type of nigga. And he ain't even black. You understand? Fat Joe was more of a man than Papoose. Papoose a pussy. He's always been. So that Clarissa Shields, she's fighting his battles. He's a punk. I wouldn't have how you gonna have, I don't care what goes on with you and your woman. You don't have the new bitch talking smack about her, talk about she could be. He's a sucker. He's always been like that. Okay? Remy Ma will kick Papoose's ass in a fight. That's why Clarissa would bust Remy Ma's ass. No, but Remy Ma would shoot her. That's a fact. So it's just a big, complete mess. But it's him because he's a punk. Shoot the questions. Yvette Phillips says, so what tip may you give a woman that is a single mother that did not have a father but wants to be married? That is a fantastic question. If you are a single mother, your destiny, as a woman, your destiny is to be married. Let's clear that up. You know what I mean? As a woman, your destiny is to be married, and that's great. All woman, prostitute to a lady, right? Okay, so the biggest tip I would give you as a single mother that didn't have a father, you're gonna have to take heed that as a single mother that didn't have a father, you got to be very, very, very selective in who you deal with. Because there's only 2 types of men. Okay? Now, again, like I told you, you got a man and you got a weak man. There's only 2 types. So if you're going to be with a man, a true man, how do you know? How are you going to know? I listened to Nate. He was giving me all the tips. How are you going to know? Well, that's just going to fall into your hands because you can't look for it. You ain't going to find them on the damn date site. You're not going to find them in a club. You know what I mean? It could be anything. You could find a nigga in a fender bender. You know what I mean? You could be in a supermarket and slip and fall with a nigga that saved your ass because you fell and broke your damn hip. He was the one to help you. So that's how it's going to happen for you. You just got to be aware that you, as a single woman who did not have a father, is more, you are more liable to fall for a weak man. Period. Period. That's what you got to be careful of. Your tips to understand that is to understand that on you can't do, if you got a scandalous neighbor or a cousin or a female friend, you can't do what she can do because you didn't have your father and you're a single mother. You got to be careful of that because you don't want to be a single mother times 3, times 4, times 5, times 6, because no matter what you do, that's just going to take a toll on your mind, body, and soul. It will. Because how are you going to explain that? I've seen women that had 3 kids and was the biggest sluts, and I've seen women that had 4 different babies' daddies, and they thought she was the hoe, and that's not the case. She just had no father, didn't know the difference, and just kept choosing the wrong men. So, to say this in the most respectful way, women that are single mothers that didn't have a father are more liable to make bad decisions and choices in the men that they choose, because it's so rare of a real man. They don't know. How they going to know when a father didn't raise them? So the one thing is, the one big tip you got to listen to me. You got to be on this channel. You got to binge on my videos and start adapting a mindset for you to know and say, what would Nate say? You're not going to be able to call. You want to be able to know right off. There's a video for everything that I do. You got to be able to say, what would they say? Once you listen to my videos and you constantly listen to them, you're going to develop a mindset and you're going to be able to pick up on that shit quick. Okay? Real men are not corny. That's another one thing. You got to be careful with that, because now you could meet a nigga that's fly and he could be a piece of shit. You got to watch that. Like, if you're attracted to men on looks, that's definitely not good. You got to watch that. You got to be attracted on men on his soul, the way y'all connect, the way you get to know him. You know what I mean? There's all these different variables, but you learn more of that here. You know what I'm saying? You're going to learn a lot of that here. Your Clarissa Shields. So in light of it, I'll just say this. The tip that I need to give you is ask a lot of questions when I'm live. Shoot an email if you have to. I'm not going to even down that. If you don't listen to the videos, develop the mindset, because what your father didn't teach you, I can teach you. You could learn. You still could learn. You understand where I'm coming from? See, with a man is different. I can't do nothing for him after the age of 12 years old. That's it. Because, again, his father had to do that. See, there's not a lot involved in us as a father with our children physically, right? It's not, it doesn't do what it does to your body the way it does us. Like, we don't have babies coming out of us and pushing out and getting cesarean sections, putting out of our penises. So the thing that we have to do that's challenging, that's just as challenging as raising a child as a woman, is fathering our daughters, fathering our sons, right? But there's certain mechanisms that a man can meet. Let's say for a man is single and he's raising his daughter. He's gonna have to have a lady in presence to help him out, to fulfill that. He has to. He can't have no floozy shit going on because he's trying to bring this little girl into a lady. A lady still could learn because she matures faster. A man, that's it. That's in his DNA. And that's what's scary. You know what I'm saying? Nicki Minaj is bisexual. Yeah, Nicki Minaj is bisexual before she got into the game. Her and Remy used to fuck around with each other. That's why you'll never see a video with Remy Ma, and Nicki will go against anybody else. She'll never go against Remy. Never. Look it up. There's an old video when she's talking about how her and them was dealing with each other. They dykes. And we're talking about before Nicki signed. This is way back in early 2000. You know, Nicki Minaj and Remy Ma, she will not talk greasy. Ain't too many women gonna talk greasy to Remy Ma anyway, because they know she's a goon. Okay? She more masculine than fucking Papoose. She more of a man than him, because Papoose is a pussy. You understand? But you're never gonna see Remy Ma with a real man. Not happening. They're not gonna even fuck with that. Because that's not her destiny. Her destiny is to be with a nigga like Papoose. The new nigga she got is a pussy. They all like that. Shout out to J-Reese. So I had a small little discussion about this with a woman. Is a man that offers a woman massage weak, considering she won't give him anything more? The woman thought the man is weak for that. A woman will think a man is weak for that, but not a lady. A woman will. Ain't nothing weak about that. That's how she gonna think about it. A woman will think it's weak. You know what I mean? On average, they're gonna think that's weak. Ain't nothing weak about that. A lady won't find that to be weak. A lady with a single child, a single mother would appreciate that. She's a lady. See, massages are for two things, man. Massages are for business and ladies. You don't give no whore. You don't give an average woman no damn massage. That's not even deserving. You know, only person that could give her a massage is the man that she want to be with. But you know what I mean? That's random. You don't want to deal with that. Shout out to Marcel, Happy New Year. You know what I mean? Shout out to Uncle Jay Speed, man. Damn, bro, where you been? Shout out to Jay Speed. Peace and love and always strive for truth. My brother, I salute you, man. We miss you. God damn. Now, this is a real man right here. This brother here, yeah, he wanted them. He wanted them. Old school. He wanted them there. Go to his channel. Yeah, a lot of women ain't prepared for that. They know Jay Speed. Jay Speed's a legend on YouTube. Yvette Phillips says, definitely got to watch that. I've been doing my research. Glad I came across your page. I'm telling you, Yvette, because thank you. Thank you for being here. The thing is that it's easier for you to venge on my videos. And then you're going to you'll start learning me from that. You know what I mean? Because what ends up happening is that if you listen to these other videos, I'm going to be honest with y'all. The other day, I was shit showing that brother, but boy, he did a video and his whole shit changed up. That's pretty impressive. He really manned up. Oh, yes, he did. He manned up on that video. I'm not saying he's a man now, but he manned up on that video. He manned up, but I can't pay his shit. I can't play no more videos for these niggas no more. Many tell I can't deal with that. You know, but he did man up on the video. He manned up. He definitely did. Shout out to the real lioness. So, you know, a real man goes for what he needs. A man goes for what he wants. Be careful with that. Got to be careful with that. When you secure on yours, you know what you got. Because you know what you got is what they need. But when you think that that's what they want, you never be happy. Because, you know, how you going to benefit from what they want? That's not long term. But when you know you got what a person needs, you can stand stronger, stand taller. You know, so for you to sometimes realize if you got cousins and male friends and they all just got off the edge of the earth and did this, that, and the third, because that's what happened is they not men. Those are not men, man. Those are males. Those are weak men. A weak man is a feminine man. A feminine man is nothing but a male. He's not a man. That's not a man. You can't even waste your time to talk to a guy like that. So I don't have discussions with these guys about, you know, physically in person about these relationships. It's a waste of my time. They can't change that. That's who they are. See, that's the scary part. A man could never turn into a real man. He cannot. He's a man already. You understand? He's already of age. Once they miss that mark, he got from age born to day one to age 12. That's it. He don't get that teachings from the father, then he's screwed. Even when he doesn't appear to be screwed, he's still incomplete because he didn't have that teaching. It's like passing the driver's test because the girl, the instructor passed you because she liked you. You didn't really pass because you really did all the skills, but you know what I mean? You still didn't do everything that you had to do, but you still made it, right? So who's better than you? Shout out to AD. So wait, darling, hold on, play with that. So I say all this to say the top of the year is cool. Don't hear. There's nothing wrong with having a resolution. The resolution you need to do, and I'm tooting my horn on this. You gotta listen to the B Mindset Charm School. Ain't nobody gonna give it to you raw like this. I don't care how personal. If it's really, really personal, shoot me an email. I'm not gonna put it out there. Nobody gonna know. You ain't gotta give you a real name. Just shoot email. But there's no social media to get me. Shoot me an email and talk about it. Because believe me when I tell you, the top of the year is your time now to say, you know what? I'm not going to make any more mistakes. Don't blame it on them. It's you. That's cool. Because if it's good when you could say you wrong. I made the mistakes because then you know what I mean. But if you're just going to be blaming, you're going to be like him. You don't want to be like that black loser that's always blaming a woman. You don't want to be like that feminine little punk. No. Hold on, dog. So, and that's the shout out to Green darling. Hold on, no. Play with that. I'm coming. Right. So, what you want me to do? You want to listen to it? Yeah. Yes, it is. So you gotta think on the lines of everything. Shout out to the Green Vegan. That's the YouTube wife right here. If y'all didn't see it, yeah. We got a lot that we're gonna be doing. So, a thing that hold on, dog. So you have to take heed. You want to blame yourself before you blame others. Don't blame others because then you're a victim. If you blame you, then you can't be a victim and blame yourself. You know what I mean? You just know you have corrections that you have to correct. If you're taking a test and you got hold on, dog, you got multiple choice. And hold on. If you have multiple choice questions and you have to fill out a multiple choice and they tell you there's 10 questions here and you got 5 wrong, you can't blame nobody for that. You got to do the test over, study better, and then you come better. Like it's like in any test that you do and you fail and it was you got to take the responsibility for your actions, right? Don't go out here dating and thinking the nigga did something wrong because you probably just chose the wrong one, and that's fine. You know what I mean? But you don't want to be in a relationship unless if you want to if you don't want to be controlled or you can't be controlled. Yes, that's the type of man that you're gonna need. You gotta get a man that you're in control with, and that's just gonna go for you. But you can't be a woman and don't want to be controlled without having a real man, but you want a real man, but it doesn't go like that. So you're gonna have to put your foot forward and shoot strong and take advantage. Just take advantage because that's what's for you. And it's sad but true, but that's what's going to be for you. See, a lot of these guys now are living in the fantasy world. It's what they like, what they're attracted to. You as a woman, you receive that and think that you're less worthy because he's into this type. I'm not his type. Don't go by that. Go by what he attracts. If anything, how you going to know by? You can't go by what a man tells you what he likes because you don't know what he attracts. He could point to a whole bunch of women and say he dated them. You didn't talk to them like that. But unless you had the ability because he's a celebrity or something, you see the type of woman that he dealt with, if you deal with Nick Cannon, you're going to know that nigga's a colorist and a goofball. You know what I mean? But you're not going to have that same privilege dealing with a man because he's showing you pictures of his baby's mother. It may not even be her. And you may think, wow, I need to do this and do that. See, and Man, on the other hand, woman, y'all don't push that. Man gotta be able to say, damn. Because once y'all say, oh, you like a tall man, that short man is eliminated automatically. But if he's powerful enough, he know, listen, she could like a short, she could like a tall man, but he may know he a real man. Just because he's short don't mean he ain't no real man. And then if he a real man, he's gonna know and be confident that he could change that. Because you can be changed on that level. Because you as a woman, you're gonna go by what you hear. That's why I always tell you don't listen to him. Because you're listening to the average male. He's worthless here. In the player community, in the real man community, we don't even talk to him. He's not even allowed to be next to us. So why listen to him? Because he's on YouTube pandering. You know what I mean? Oh, well, we need to do this, and y'all be coming to me like, yeah, they said we need to do this, we need to do that, Nate. You know, it's just not true. You know what I mean? And again, the nice guys here, your life's not over. You know what I mean? I mean, hey, if you're gonna be with an attractive woman and you know that you just a nice guy, like at the end of the day, you know, and I know you're not gonna be putting your foot down. It ain't gonna happen because you're going for a woman for her looks. So that's gonna control you. And rightfully she's supposed to. You know, I don't mean control to the point where she's telling you go in the room, don't talk to me, and you like, okay, baby. We can mean control in a sense where, listen, you know and I know that at the end of the day, you can't get nothing that look like that on the regular. So now you got it and you don't want to lose it. So it is what it is, you know. Controlled in that sense. Controlled in the sense that you as an individual, as a male, you know that you may think, but you're not entitled to the same things I'm entitled to. You're just not. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all right now, if you got a controlling wife and she's never happy and you complaining because you told me about it, I mean, that you're not a man. I mean, a man wouldn't even complain about that because a man's gonna be with a lady and they shit's just gonna click. The end. Like, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, he's the one that wears his shoes. You know what I'm saying? So if your wife wears his shoes, nigga, you're gonna be under pressure. You know, and you know it. You know, I'll give you another example. If you are a real man, you know, and I know as a real man, no woman can cheat on you and you're gonna be back with her. But that good guy, he'll never leave her. She can never do any wrong. He'll work with her. I know I've seen this shit happen a dozen of times. So all these different elements matter as an individual. And sometimes some people just gotta realize if you're a man and you know that, hey, I'm not that guy, Nate. You know, but at the end of the day, you may have a nice looking wife and everything works, but at the end of the day, listen, if you looking on the levels of what we play with, you marry. Just remember that. No man's gonna a man will be jamming a whore for the rest of his life. He's not going to wife her. You will. You will try to change into that. And that's exactly what happened with Remy Ma. You know, Papoose tried to make her into a wife. And it just wasn't her thing. And she was never happy with him. I knew she was never happy with him. You know what I mean? She outgrew him the minute she came home from prison. He thought that all that good guy stuff, and he held her down from when she came home. Y'all sucked all that up in society, but it ain't his fault. It's not her fault. It's his fault. He the one that tried to wife her and make her into a housewife. You know, she never had the time to even expand her horizons when she did 8 years in jail when this nigga married her. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, at the end of the day, if he was a real man, he wouldn't even be going out like the way he is. He's a sucker. Now he gonna pull y'all into it, and then I've been asking for a divorce. And get the fuck out of here, nigga. You weak. Like, that's corny. You know, so now, you know, the internet is dragging her, and you know what I mean? It's just this complete different opposite. You ever watch the show Sister Wives? I mean, all those women are weak. Don't mean they wasn't no ladies, but they're weak. You know what I'm saying? They probably had good intentions. They probably their hearts because of their nature. Remember, a woman has a nurturing nature regardless, right? So sister wives and you giving this one man this one attention, that's actually pretty disgusting. So there's a lot of different elements now to know about what works for us and what not. Um, you know, a lot of times, like let me just look through my community page and just Pick a few things up here, but just on the top of the year, this is how to do it. Um, you know, look at Nori. Look at this guy here, Noriega from the Drink Champs. Give me that, darling. Turn it down. Noriega from the Drink Champs. People have to understand Noriega is 100% Hispanic. Watch yourself, darling, before you fall. Watch yourself. You know, he's 100% Hispanic. And as a man, when you look at these celebrities and look at their woman, you got to think about it. Who's wearing the shoes in the relationship? That's the key. You know, you don't know who's wearing the shoes in the relationship, and I think that's a big thing too. Um, but don't be fooled by the picture. You got to be able to be around these people. You got to be able to know them. If you don't know who they are, now if you look at this woman here, here's a prime example. Look at this woman here. This is a woman. It's not a lady. This is a woman. You think a man's gonna control her? The type of man that would have to control this woman got to be tough and rougher than her. On average, the average man can't control that. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's a good question. She said, "Can a shithole turn into a good guy? A good guy or a real man?" So let me give you two different answers. A good guy, a shithole could turn into a good guy, depending on the woman he's with. No question. Because remember, a shithole's still a good guy. He is. There's always going to be that woman that's going to knock his socks off, right? But a shithole can't turn into a real man. No way. Because too much time has got in between that. A real man was born from that from the age of 12 years old. That's instilled in him. That's like a valedictorian student. That you know what I mean. That's just a certain gift that has that he has within a year range. You can't become a real man at 30 years old. You may have dealt with some shit. You may have got some shit that matured you, but real man, nah. But a shithole could turn into a good guy. Absolutely. He could. He could. He definitely could. So that's another masculine woman. That's a masculine woman. If anybody would need to know what a masculine woman is, um, this right here, as you can see, the man wearing the dress with the daughters and all. I mean, clearly that's a feminine male. That's not a real man would have never did that. You know what I mean? And clearly the woman is, if you look at the picture, she's definitely in control of that. You understand? I mean, he's a girl dad and all the above, but he's wearing what the wife is wearing, and that's just that. And she probably told him, "You could be a man. You still a man. Don't be no punk." And he probably was like, oh, "All right," and he did it. But that's a it's a good guy. I mean, again. Oh yeah, he's right about that. That damn shithole would change for that damn Latino blood. Now this is a good one. This is a prime example of what Ken Thompson just said. This man right here is a good guy. You see his woman? You see his wife? Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna tell you this. Anybody on YouTube hating on her, don't listen to none of them because they always hit it. I would hit that. Okay. All of them. Ain't no man that's gonna sit there and tell you he ain't attracted to that. However, look at the guy she's with. A good guy goofball. So she controls him. She controls him. She's all in control of that nigga. Okay. And it ain't because she's attractive. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? You look at him, you look at her, and that's where you just come to the realization of exactly what they have. You know what I mean? Um, moving on. Let me give you another picture here in this workshop that we're doing, so you could get a little layout. Okay, that's another picture of a good guy with a whore. Now, some women may say, "Well, how do you know she's a whore?" And it's like, well, she can't question me too much with that because, as a man, she's never going to get the answers she's looking for because she wasn't taught by her father, so she's questioning that. But there's no doubt about it. Now, I'm not saying that ain't no nigga that's going to want to smash that. Ain't no man that's not going to want to hit that, including myself. However, you don't wife nothing like that. That's not wifey material. That's definitely side piece material, gourmand material, having an affair with a material, or everything else but a wife. That's not a wife material. Definitely not. That's not. But again, to that good guy, it is. You know what I'm saying? It ain't wife material to no real nigga. No real man gonna wife that. You know what I'm saying? There's another picture here. Let's see where we could go with. Okay, Common. Come on now, Common and Jennifer Hudson. I mean, come on, man. I mean, I don't even need to say much on this relationship. Common is a user. That's not even this type of woman. You know what I mean? And Jennifer Hudson, believe it or not, but believe it or not, I'm not going to say too much, but she represents a lady, quote unquote, represents a lady. I ain't going to go too deep on her but let's just say her image represents a lady. I'm just going to go by what I see. All right. And then what you call it is a trash can. Common is a trash can, man. It's just, you know what I mean? That's the type of guy you marry, and now he gets half of your stuff. Now you don't want to deal with a nigga like him, man. You don't want to deal with that. That's a trash can. Okay, now we have Dwayne Wade with his son and his wife. You know, this is just a disaster. I don't even got too much comment on this. This is all just bad. You know what I mean? Everything bad. Everything in this picture is bad because you got a lady that just totally lost her scruples, right? And then you got a boy that thinks he's a woman, and then you have a man that thinks he's a real man. In that order, from left to right. You know what I'm saying? Everything's bad here. Everything. But again, it's manageable. Maybe that may be your thing. Maybe you like, yo, Nate, I don't need no real nigga. I just need me a good guy. You still can do it with a good guy, but again, you got to be in control. You can't have a good guy wear the shoes as a lady because you're gonna get demolished. You're gonna be the last one winner. Trust me when I tell you, never do that. You understand? So let's keep going on. Hold on. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, here's another one. Okay. She controls him. Especially a non-black woman, forget it. Off the rip, they control the man. Off the rip. Because they know they're superior to the black woman because he's with her. Even though it looks like his mother, it don't matter. She controls him. That's why he made the picture. You understand? He wants the whole world to know, nan, I don't need you, black woman. You understand? That's not a man. He doesn't even play a man in his character on the Tyler Perry movies. He plays a shithole. He plays himself. That's what he is. Michael Jordan, that's not a real man. He's rich, man. He's a billionaire. He's very successful, but he's not a real man. Okay. That Latin woman rules him. They rule him. His wife rules him. Eddie Murphy's wife rules him. He said it in one of his. Eddie Murphy said in one of his damn award ceremonies that, she gave him permission to come out to the award show. That's what they talk like. You know what I'm saying? You think Vanessa that used to be with Kobe, you think she don't got no pull over these niggas? Are you kidding me? She can turn a shithole into a good guy. No question about it. But a real man, he gonna smash that. That's about it. Real men ain't gonna be marrying no Vanessa Bryant. I promise you that. Not gonna do it. Ain't too many celebrities to show you that. Okay, so these women here, I was showing all these bad dark-skinned women, but that's besides the point. These are just gorgeous sisters here, but just trying to give you a level of y'all could understand these little couple pictures that we have here. Couple pictures, you know what I mean? These are all just badass chocolate sisters. Every last one of them. Everybody I pose here is ridiculous. Just when they say a black woman is busted, that's bullshit. Ain't nothing busted on my channel. Nothing busted here. Anything you see me post, she's ridiculous. I don't care if she's 100,000 pounds. She gonna be the best one I put up. You know what I'm saying? So all these things are just showing you the stuff you're listening to. You got to be careful. What is that? So, ladies and gentlemen, okay, this is goofball. This is goofball 101. This is goofball 101. This man here, this is what you call a slave. I may end the video on this one because this man here, he talks all that macho thing and manly thing. Deion Sanders is not the guy. Okay? He will become a slave to a Latin woman. That's not a man. He can be molded, even with his rich and millions. Okay? A man like this ain't going to appreciate a lady. He's going to treat her like shit. He'll treat that whole bag better. That's just how it goes. You know what I'm saying? So a man that's controlled by his wife is not a man. Fatherless males choose whores for housewives. A real man won't do that. He just not because he just likes Latin women. I know he's obsessed with them. So the fact that he's obsessed with a non-black woman, he's a terrible candidate. Because he's going to be the one down in sisters. He ain't going down that white bitch. He ain't going down that Latin one because he know it'll fucking destroy his career. That's just how he is. Russell Simmons, I mean, come on now. I mean, you got Russell Simmons with this girl. I mean, Russell Simmons is, that's not a man. He never was. So I don't know what she's doing with him. This picture was disturbing. I don't even know what she's trying to get out of that. She might as well just go with the jail and take a picture with Diddy. Okay, see a woman like this? Okay, let me give you an example. This woman right here, she attracts every man, right? But who you think's gonna marry that? Give me the answer. Who you think's gonna marry a woman that look like that? Party girl, big lips, nice looking, fine bitch, right? What kind of man do you think she's attracted to? And what kind of man is gonna marry her? Which one? Somebody tell me right now. That's right. A good guy will marry that and think of nothing and give her the goddamn world. She's attracted to that boss player though. Okay? Because he fucks women that look like her for a living. She's attracted to him. But her destiny is to be with a good guy before it's too late. She got to get that good guy. And look at like Ice-T's wife. Ice-T's a good guy. Okay? Coco's a whore. Big time slut. You know what I mean? She's a straight up whore. No question about it. She stepped out on her marriage. It went viral when she was fucking with that other nigga. You know, but Ice-T, he ain't going no fucking where. You know, because that's not a lady. If he was with a lady, he would have left her. You know, good guys don't leave. They don't leave whores. The whores leave them. It's not over to the whores say, nigga, it's over. I don't want it. Then it's over. So when your brother comes back home like, yeah, that fucking bitch left me. She said she don't want to be with me no more. Yeah, it's her call. It's not his call. He don't ever leave. He can't leave her. If you got an ex-boyfriend and he married a woman like that, they're inseparable. She only leaves when she's ready to leave. And it's over when she says it's over. Okay? It's over when she says it's fucking over. Okay? Fine as she is, that's what it is. That's not wife material, but that's a definite good slut material. You have a blow with that. Okay? Tim's, you know what I mean? Physically, she looks like she's wife material. I don't know too much about her layout. She's still too new. But apparently, she seems like she's a black beauty queen. She's attractive, ain't no question about that. I just don't know her caliber yet. You know what I mean? Because I tried to do this shit with SZA years ago, and then SZA went and disappointed me and became a ratchet. So I'm gonna leave that alone until we're ready to find out. This bald-headed nigga to be eating everybody's food. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. I know for a fact, whatever woman he's with, he's probably a slave to her. I doubt it that he's with a lady. I doubt that. I doubt that. He gives me too much of good guy views. Tim's is a virgin. See what I mean? I couldn't pick up a slut thing with her too much. See? She's a virgin. So Tim's is a virgin. Wow. See what I mean? See how it all works? It's amazing how this works. Let me give you a couple more before I go. Kendrick Lamar, wife beater. You know how that go. Okay, Usher, good guy. Shithole turned good guy. And I'm gonna show you who turned him to be a good guy. Her, this woman here, this non-black woman. That's what. Yeah. There you go. Might be impact male. I usually would say that, but I didn't want people getting confused. Right. Shout out to Mike Barr. Mike B. Yeah. He worships the ground she walks. If you see them on social media right now, I'm not on social media more. I'm pretty sure he's out there heavy with this one. Okay, heavy. So Kendrick Lamar is alpha male since he beat. Yeah, that's alpha man. I don't fuck with them niggas. That's the nigga that Kendrick Lamar, the type of nigga that when a woman come home and he know one of them damn celebrity niggas is with their shirt off, he probably gonna beat her up. He gonna beat up because he probably said, yeah, you would have liked that. Kendrick Lamar, he's short, insecure, nice looking woman. He beats up on her. Now that's an alpha male. Okay, see a woman like this? I don't care how many kids she got. A nigga gonna wife that. And she a hoe. Okay? She only fuck with players. She's only attracted to players. But that good guy, he don't give a fuck how many dicks she had. That's my wife. He don't care how many kids she got, how many niggas she slept with. Because he's a good guy. Okay? Now, she could control that. Because she's gonna get all those good guys are gonna do anything she wants. And use a shout out to insurance, man. I appreciate you, man. Happy New Year to you. You understand? So you just pick up the mindset where I'm going with this here. Okay, Papa's House, Land, full cast. Okay, number one, don't even listen to. There's one black woman here that just loves black men. You already know who she is. But there's one brother that's doing nothing but lies. We're getting sick and tired of these black men playing these casts as if he's in the sisters, and he's not. Damon Wayans' son is not into black women. He has a white wife. Okay. I don't even know why they keep doing this over and over again. All right. Now, Damon Wayans was raised, he was raised by his father. I don't know the condition of their relationship, but his father was there. I never looked at Damon Wayans as a real man per se. None of the Wayans brothers. I don't see none of them that way. Respectfully, I don't see them as like a manly man. So I just can't really see Damon Wayans even in a role with his son, Damon Wayans Jr. So this is not a good example, but this is a good show. You understand where I'm coming from? Like, they just give you an image that doesn't really exist because it's all fake. These are actors. And like I said, the son is not with her. Obviously, Damon Wayans loves light-skinned women. That's why she's there. So it's just the same bullshit. You know what I mean? We know where this is going. Didn't the son say he would never date a black woman? This show doesn't even look right. I don't know if he said that per se, but I do know his wife is white. You'll see the pictures coming up right after this. I'll show you that because this is his wife. I don't know why. I think I got the picture. Well, it's somewhere here. Okay, so Quincy Jones. Yeah, typical black man, African clothing and all, but he don't want no baby for no black woman. He wants a light-skinned kid, gold hair, so he marries a white woman. I wasn't surprised, but look at that. Cheating on your spouse in New York no longer illegal. Wow. So Essence Atkins, it's such a shame with Essence because Essence can be a lady or a woman. I'm not too sure. I don't know where her thing is at, but I will tell you she makes terrible decisions with men. That I know for sure. Horrible. Or that abstinence and shit. Essence just is terrible. She opens up to men and she hasn't learned anything. According to her videos that I played back, she hasn't learned nothing. Okay, Denzel's taking a picture with this co-star here. A woman that looks like this to the black man, she can't do any wrong to him. cheat on him, sell ass, sell pussy, he still would wife it. They have a lot of power on black men. Exotic non-black women have big power on non-black men. Big power. Big power. All of them. And they know it. Especially in America, because they don't want them. Only one they want them is that sister. See that black woman standing next to them. Those are the only one that want that black man unconditionally is a black woman. She love her black man even if he gay. She love him. Okay. this is once again another good guy. These are all good guys. All good guys. You can look at their wives. Well, if you know a hoey chick that has a husband, she'll tell you, "Oh yeah, he does this and does this for me." Um, it's pretty sad. Okay, so this is Damon Wayans Jr.'s wife. See, that's what he likes. That's his thing. So you know what I mean. Whatever was going on with his father raising him, it didn't go right because he married a white woman. He married the biggest whore in the world. You don't do that. Now, as a black man, you know you don't do that. You go like, man, I ain't gonna sit there and tell you they ain't got no good pussy now. White chicks got some amazing ass, but you don't. Any freaks, but you don't marry a white woman. You don't do that. No, that's a major rule of a real black man. You do not do that. Major. Okay, it's cool for a black woman to marry that white man. You know, you got no choice in most cases because that black man's a pile of shit. But you know, there's too many black women out here, too many good black women out there that they even marry a white. Why would you do that? That's insane. You know, unless she's old and rich. If she was old and rich, I could understand. Yeah, that's her. That's him. That's the real picture of him. He's a piece of shit. You don't want these type of black guys. Now, Latin women, if you're listening, white women, this is the best guys to get. I'm telling you right now. You could cheat on them. You could fuck 7 side niggas. They will not leave you. And even if he leaves you, he'll be back. Believe me, if you look like this and you are non-black, he is devoted to you for life. I promise you. No question about it. Yeah, so the show is, there's another one. Okay, this is a good guy, clearly. How do you know, Nate? Because he's married to a white woman. That's when you know. You know that you have to learn to clear indications. What kind of woman is she? Was she not a lady? You know what I mean? A real white lady would never fuck with no nigga. That's number one. Only hoes and white women fuck with him. A real lady ain't gonna deal with no nigga. Are you kidding me? Why would they do that? And they know what they do to the sister. You know what I mean? A real black man would not marry that. He wouldn't. He'll probably hit me and him homeboys will probably run a train on her, but you don't marry that. You don't marry that. Like they tell you, don't marry the help. Okay, shout out to, but that's one of our princesses here from the B Mindset. Okay, so here we go again. We have Reggae Star. He just did a big concert yesterday. Vibes Cartel. Look at his wife. You know, she's gonna cheat all over his fucking ass. She's already pregnant. Yeah. Now you say this stuff so casually, but this is some deep social psychological stuff here. I'm telling you, Mike B, because you got to think about it. I already see a difference with him. I watched this concert yesterday. It was horrible. Everybody else that came on the stage did well, but him. Number one, he's sick. He's not doing well. He's about to marry her next month. She's going to destroy his whole fucking career. Because these niggas, you fuck him every now and then. There's nothing wrong with that, man, but you don't marry that. He married it. They marry these motherfuckers, man. He married, and she's a groupie. She met him in jail. She said she liked him, and she found him on the internet. They emailed him in jail or some shit that happened, but that's how she met him. This is a groupie. He sees that, and she's European. You know she's a freak. European white bitches are the biggest freaks on the planet. You take that country bitch, she ain't got none on that European, man. They're the worst. They'll fuck anything. Anything. They married him, though. She's going to suck the whole life out of him, literally. Stupid fuck. He's a dumb fuck. He's a dumbass nigga. Okay, who's this? Janet Jackson and Jermaine Dupri. I don't even know why I posted that. She played herself. That she lost a lot of credibility dealing with that fucking midget. She lost a lot of credibility. Janet Jackson lost a lot of credibility. Who's that? Oh, that's for me, darling. Yeah, so that's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. So I mean, listen, you it's sad, but you got to beware. See how you guys may look at this stuff that you see internet, um, you know, social media, whatever. It plays a big deal in the real world because how you interpret it is going to keep you on point when you're in the streets. Because once you see this shit in the street, you're gonna start laughing. You're gonna be like, "Oh shit, they was talking about this." I'm telling you, you're gonna see situations. Oh, thank you, darling. You're gonna that tastes good. Thank you, my little princess. It'll change because what ends up happening is when you if you listen to YouTube on average, you're gonna get confused. If brother, if you listening that had the channel that you was gonna strike my shit because I played your video. I like what you talked about yesterday, bro. You changed your. I wish I could share the video, bro, but I know how you do. But I'm glad you listened to me, and I hope you was inspired by me because you changed your whole everything. You changed everything, brother. I didn't even know you was going in like that. So, understand. In the world to people, oh, the light skinned woman looks better. That's not true in Brooklyn. That's bullshit. Brooklyn got the most. Brooklyn's the only borough out of the 5 boroughs that got the most prominent, courageous, confident black woman ever in Brooklyn because they look like this. You know what I mean? So it's you got to be careful who you listening to and who's telling you what. You know what I'm saying? I know that I struggle with it because I ain't got too many niggas that think the way I do. So take that one for the team. You know what I'm saying? Understand, like, notice the difference. And again, you got you could ladies, you could choose. You got options. You could get you a goofy nigga. You could get you a real nigga. You could get you a impact male. I mean, it all depends on what you into. Some of y'all may just want to get married and could care less about having a real man. Well, just as long as you wearing the shoes, marry him. You know, it's nothing wrong with that. You just got to be aware that you have the options. We don't. We got choices, but we don't have options. A nigga gotta either a nigga got it or he don't. Period. So if he don't have it, he gonna do everything he got to do to get it. And in most cases, he's willing to sell his whole family's soul. Some of y'all probably got deserted from your family from niggas. Well, that's not a real man. A real man would have never did that. A real man can't be controlled by a woman. Never. I don't give a fuck how you try to cut it. He cannot be controlled. He's in control. He's in control more than you could imagine. And some of y'all may say, "Oh, this guy was what's that word that y'all use? What's that funny word that y'all use? That's always saying, oh man, yeah, she made me a little drink." Shout out to Green Bay. Can't lie after watching you break it down. Can honestly recognize. I'm telling you, all you got to do is see this shit in public. The comedy show to me is more in public than here because the internet's boring to me. I got to be out in the mall or just walk through the mall. Walk through the mall tomorrow. Yo, just walk through the mall. On social media, black man says he wants a Latin woman. Real life, Latin women don't fuck with niggas like that. That's a lie. Not in America. Oh, hell no. I don't care if you're in New York. I don't care if you're in Jersey. I don't care if you're Connecticut. Latin women ain't in the brothers like that. Only chosen few niggas could bang them chicks out like that. Chosen few niggas. And when these chosen few niggas is chosen few, they just niggas that get it. It's different. Essence Atkins types, that's one of the crazy women that love. She's the crazy in love woman. Essence Atkins is gonna be the woman that she's so damaged now that she ain't gonna trust nobody. So even if she tries to be a lady, she's gonna be overboard because she loves too hard. I could never fuck with none. Essence Atkins and Mary J, they ain't gonna be with the shit. Even when they do, they gonna get serious. Oh, I don't want to do this no more. You know, it's just not right for your wife. It's a lot of work to deal with an Essence Atkins type of woman, man. You know, you got a lot of her. Those type of women, you got to lie like a motherfucker because the more you telling the truth, they're going to throw it in your face. So you rather than throw a lie. I'd rather a person throw a lie in my face than I told you the truth. Damn, bitch, I trusted you. You know what I mean? Essence Atkins is just, she's just in a position now that's it's a little sad. You know what I mean? Because she's through and she just loves that black man. She fucking loves him. Loves him. Like, Essence would do anything for that black bastard. Still to this day. You know, she's like, you don't know my color, you know. She some women just they you know, it's you love them, but if you're gonna love them, you know how to. Oh, thank you, dog. Know how to, my little lady. Know how to, like if you're gonna love them, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, how would you love them? Um, Judge Mathis, I don't deal with him no more. He played that real man role shit, but he raised a gay nigga. So see the messed up thing about Judge Mathis, I think he was a real man outdoors. I don't think he was a real man in his household. His wife runs his ass, and the son is gay as hell. So I think the prominent figure in the household was the wife. That's why the son's so gay. You know, Judge Mathis be slipping out with that gay shit sometimes too. He talked all that talk. He talked all that pro man shit on the show for many years. But again, he's like most of these niggas. He talk all that shit, but I don't think when he was on the show as a judge, he was the shit. No question about it. This nigga right here, he date nothing but transsexuals. I don't even know why Darius is in there. It's the first time I've seen Darius standing next to a real woman. Shit. Oh, that's Jim Jones' wife? Oh, she's all fucked up. She wears the shoes, though. She wears the shoes in that fucking marriage. I don't even know if they're together anymore. Jim Jones' wife, Chrissy, she wears the shoes. Believe me when I tell you that. Oh, this is Beyonce's mother? Oh, no, hell no. She was that nigga wasn't playing that shit. That was one of the real niggas. He was not, that's one of the real 1970 player niggas. He wasn't going for that shit. He, he like, damn, bitch. Yeah, damn, bitch, I definitely will sit there and love me a light-skinned woman, but bitch, I can't be controlled. He had to get out of there. He had to get out of there. That nigga was out of control. Oh, Tank, come on now. This femboy. Fem fucking boy. God damn. This shout out to Mike. This is the type of nigga that'd be like, just because he sucks dick and get fucked in the ass. Now, my daughter's not here, that's why I'm saying that. Just because he sucked dick and get fucked in the ass, he's still a man. He said this. Just because a nigga give head to another man, that don't make him gay. Okay, ladies, let me explain something to you. Number one, don't listen to this nigga. Don't listen to this feminine ass Tank. Okay? All right? And his wife is in control. Okay? Look at her. Who do you think controls that relationship? You think he do? Why? Because you seen him in a couple of Lifetime movies? She controls the relationship. She does. Okay? That is not a man. That is a femboy. Okay? All right? The gay community knows what that is. Okay. All right. So now we got your man here from this kind. I'm real disappointed in this one here because he's just, the Osley brothers, Ronald Osley. Okay. Ronald Osley is not in control of this relationship. She is. Because she's young. She's controlling this relationship. He's an impact male. Okay. He was married to a prominent woman. All right. Angela Winbush. Okay. Which was a dope. Now he married his damn great granddaughter. Okay. Okay, I don't respect men that do this. Is ridiculous. I understand being with a younger woman, but god damn, what's the point of being with a? This is a kid. She got to be like six. How old is she? 18. This nigga got to be at least 90. Come on, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I can't. I can't. There's no. Thank you, bro. There's no way. Hold on. What's the next one? Big Daddy Kane. Now look at these two fucking goofy bitches. LL Cool J looks like a complete goofball. What's wrong? What's going on with him for the past couple of years? He really having a hard time reaching that 60 years old. You know what's so sad? Big Daddy Kane will probably meet more women with all that gray hair. You know them dark skinned niggas with gray hair, they pull all the women. White hair on their face, they pull it. LL put that white beater like an old fucking old goddamn man. Okay? He looks stupid as hell in this picture. LL looks like a complete goofball. Some of these old niggas just got to realize, man, you got to let it go. You're trying to be young. Okay, so this is Vybz Kartel's wife. Okay, 4 months ago. We just came out the jail and met her. They've been together for 4 months. You see, one thing, you want that black bastard to marry you quick, you got to be non-black. He'll marry you tomorrow. Bitch, I never thought I would marry a woman, but I'll marry you. Well, I'm a prostitute. I'll fuck it. Don't tell nobody. All right, I don't have no problem with you being a prostitute. Just don't do it no more. Please don't do it no more. Please. Okay, who's next? That's 50 Cent, another fucking coon. I be thinking that nigga 50 gay on the low, man. Is it just me? I think 50 and Busta Rhymes is low-key gay niggas. They're like the type of niggas that have gay niggas dancing on them, tipping them, squeezing their ass, sucking their dicks on stage. I don't know. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. To me, I think 50 and Busta Rhymes, I don't know, something about them. They never have a girlfriend. I just could picture these niggas in a gay club just fucking the shit out of one of them niggas. I don't 50 remind me of one of them, like, you know, strong gay niggas. Like, he like the feminine nigga. 50 like that little, like, blonde head nigga with the little short shorts, like red boots, like, what's up, bitch? 50 like, yo, why you ain't call me earlier? You know? Fuck out of here, nigga. Don't be talking to me like that. Fuck you, 50. Yo, you was supposed to take me out. I don't know. I just picture him like that. Something about that nigga. That's why I can't even give no thing on him. Ellen says, hey, Nate, this off top. I just want to ask you, is it rude to ask a man his salary and how much he makes? Yeah. It's even more rude to ask him for him to ask you that. Okay? He going to tell you what he knows because that's what he got to do to sell himself. So you ain't got to ask him. But that's none of his goddamn business, right? So it's rude to ask him that because you open up a can of worms. Don't ask him that because it don't mean shit. If he a nigga, first of all, if he a black man, if he a good guy, yeah, and you ain't trying to marry the nigga and use his ass, it's pointless. But if you intend on using him, then he'll tell you anyway. He gonna tell you because he knows part of getting pussy is telling us about how much you make. Okay. Remember, part of a man getting pussy is telling you how much he makes a year. That's it. So you know what I mean? So you really don't got to tell him nothing. It's none of his business. Is that none of your business either? Yeah, don't ask him that. Okay, so this black man right here has a white woman and 15 white kids. Okay, this is clearly a good guy. If you look at the picture, zoom in. That's a good guy. His wife is definitely a whore. She white. That's a good guy. Okay. He's married to what they call the devil back in the X-Clan days. And then on top of all that stuff, that he got a white woman and white liver. So his kids are beautiful. He married them for that reason. And right, dog? You like that? Yeah, she looking at it. Look, see? Even my daughter looking at the picture like, who's that? Who's that? Because it's a beautiful looking family. But at the end of the day, that's a good guy. You know, you to see a black man with a black woman like that and all them kids, that's a real black man. You feel me? And he's in control. But you're not going to see that. It's rare. You know, but you'll see him with that white woman, right? You'll see him with that damn white woman in a heartbeat. You know, so sad but true. You know what I mean? Let me see another picture. Okay, so we got this coon. All right. Who do you think wears the shoes in this relationship? Let's try. Let's see if y'all learning. Let's be tricky. Be tricky. It's a little tricky. Who do you think is wearing the shoes in this relationship? I want y'all to tell me right now. Who wears the shoes there? That's his wife and that's him. You know that clown. Comedian. How to be a player. No, 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 no. Who's trolling? Oh, no, she's not trolling. Ellen's not trolling. Oh, well, hold on. Oh, let me find out. I see a new question. Does my husband, boyfriend also need to be a virgin, Nate? Your husband or boyfriend need to be a virgin. That's why Mike said that. Let me see. That's why she said that. Was that a trick question? Ellen, your husband or boyfriend need to be a virgin? No, I know you say you're not trying. No, of course not. He doesn't have to be a virgin. You don't want a virgin unless you're not black. If you was white or Latin and you told me, does a black man have to be? Then I would tell you maybe you want to, but it don't matter. It don't matter. He could be a virgin. I mean, he don't have to be a virgin. No, definitely not. Absolutely not. There's a lot of them out here. I'm not going to sit there and lie. Oh wow, what happened to my sister right here? This one, she was the first one that took a picture with the New Beaver University shirts, and I've been off of social media and she's completely disappeared. Wow. I completely forgot. I miss her. See, I miss a lot of these people now that's not around. Wow. Oh man, we're not gonna even count him. Okay. See, certified goofball. See that guy in the picture? Certified goofball. Shout out to Samantha. Certified goofball. Any man that takes a picture like this over the age of 30 is a goofball. And that's cool. I mean, listen, Happy New Year to you, Samantha. It ain't nothing wrong with that. That's what you into. Oh, this is a black white girl. Okay. This is a girl that sleeps with black men. You can tell. Just from her hair. Just from her hair, her makeup, the way her face looks. She deal with brothers. Or a white trash white boy. But you ain't gonna see no regular white dude with her. This is a white black woman. Okay, and that's that. See that man there? He's just, that's not her boyfriend. But if they were together, who do you think? Now, mind you, she's a porn star. Okay, clearly he would marry that. Who do you think's going to be in control? She would. She's the whore. He's the man. All right, he's the weak male, and she's the Nelly. Who do you think controls that relationship? Quick. Who controls Nelly relationship? You better be careful. This is a good question now. That's a wicked, right? Oh, wow. Shout out to Ellen. She's been on my channel for 4 years. Thank you, Ellen. Damn. Ellen ain't no new one. She said 4 years, so that means she's been around my old channel. Shout out to you, Ellen. So who do you think this dope fiend, who controls this relationship? Okay. Nope. Come on now, y'all. You gotta give me the answer. You only get one chance. Does Ashanti control it or him? Who controls him? I just said it. I just said who controls him. Ashanti's in control of this relationship, ladies and gentlemen. No, Ashanti. Ashanti's mother ain't nothing to fuck with. She the one that fucking dropped it. Remember, he came back to her. He failed everywhere else. He came back. She took him from her last bitch. Ashanti runs this nigga. She's in control. Okay. Okay. Who's in control? White man, white woman. Who's in control? Unless a black man's beating her up, the white woman's always in control. You heard what I write it down, ladies and gentlemen. Unless the black man is beating up the white woman is always in control of a black man. Always. Okay, because it's not a privilege for her to be with him. It's a privilege for him to be with her. So she's in control. You understand? Like somebody asking, no, she was legit. And even if she wasn't, she's saying the legit things. Okay, white woman, right? Who's in control in this relationship? She is. She's white. Now, again, she's privileged when she has black kids. She appreciates having black children, but she is in control. Off the rip. You know what I mean? Off the rip. That's it. Y'all better be careful. They got blue wrenches out here. They could block y'all. Y'all better be careful. Okay, that's Rihanna. Who was in control of this relationship? Who was in control of Rihanna and her relationship? Who's in control? Who's in control of Rihanna and her man's relationship? Who's in control? This is easy. Yeah, Rihanna. Thank you, Samantha. Rihanna controls that nigga. She ain't no fucking joke. She ain't nothing to play with. She almost kicked Chris Brown's ass before he fucking beat her up in the car. Okay? Okay? So some of this shit is easy. Look, Beyonce and Jennifer Lopez, phony picture. This is what happens when a Latin woman takes a picture with a beautiful black woman. The Latin woman could, a black woman could look Latin, but the Latin woman can't look black. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch? Mm-mm. Phony ass fucking picture. That they don't even like each other. Okay. Hip is the B University. We will be putting this back up. Jesus Christ. Okay. This nigga control every fucking body. Okay. Okay. You see this fucking old shitball black bastard here? He control everybody in that picture. All of them. All of them. He controls all of them. I'll give him that. He controls all of them. Everybody in that picture, he controls. Everybody. Okay, who controls this fucking rich damn millionaire here? Who controls him? Who's in control, him or her? You know who that is. Who controls the relationship? He's a billionaire, black billionaire. Who controls the relationship, him or her? Thank you, Samantha. Y'all doing good. Y'all doing good. The Latina, yep, y'all doing good. She controls it. She controls it. Okay, this is different here. But this is a good answer, though. Okay, so this is the owner of Netflix, by the way. White billionaire, as usual. White billionaires love black women. Black women don't love white billionaires. I don't understand, y'all. Who is in control in this relationship? Who is in control? Now, you get this wrong, I'm ending the video. This is a white billionaire that owns Netflix. Samantha, wrong. That's right. Samantha got it wrong. That's not Jeff Bezos. No. This is Netflix. The black woman controls that. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? How you got that wrong, girl? A black woman can't be controlled by a white man. That's why she with him. It's a privilege to be. It's a privilege for her when you black. It's a privilege to be with him. To him, he's privileged to be with you. That's right. You know what I mean? Shout out to Chris. Right? Yeah, that's okay. Y'all understand? No, remember, Kamala's in control of her relationship. Okay, Eve is in control. Okay. All right, now this is a whore. You don't marry nothing like this. You fuck that big fat ass. You make blowjob videos. You don't marry this. You don't have kids with her. Anybody that have kids with her is weak. But you have sex with her. It's Amber Rose. Of course you're gonna have. She got pretty feet. She got a nice fat fake butt. Yeah. You don't make a babe. You don't make a wife out of this. This is a slut. You get what I'm coming from? You have fun with it. You have a boss, Amber Rose. Okay? Yeah, believe me, she did a lot for the black community with them niggas. Okay? Okay? Okay, here's another one. Who you think is in control, white man or the black woman? Look at the picture. I know they're not together anymore. Who's in control here? Who's in control? I'll give you a hint. Black women love masculinity. Okay, so they're gonna make the white boy look rough by putting a beard on, because white boys look soft without a beard. Okay, she's in control. Thank you. She's in control of that fucking relationship. Okay, No white man can't control no black woman unless he got a fucking whip and a chain. Ooh, I shouldn't have said that. That's sad. All right. Who's in control? Young Jeezy or the Asian bitch? Not his daughter. I'm talking about the kid's mother. Who's in control? Her or him? Okay. Who's in control? Thank you. Here we go. The Asian woman. Y'all getting damn. Y'all quick today. Damn. I'm trying to psych y'all out. Let me give you a quick one. That's too easy. Look at Busta Rhymes, ready to get fucked by a man. Look at him. Big ass queen. Joe Buttons and his girlfriend. Ooh, this is gonna be a hard one. Ooh, who's in control here, y'all? Joe Buttons or his woman? Ooh, this is gonna be a hard one. Who's in control here? Now again, I'm not gonna give you a merit as a man. I'm just saying who's in control. There you go. He got it. Joe Button's in control of that shit. Oh, yes, the hell he is. Joe Button, because he's an abuser. That's why. And he's a diva. So, oh God, I always post his ugly motherfucker here. He's probably that's one of them goddamn. I'm accountable. Could you be accountable for me? Hold on. Let's do one more before I go out of here. It's beautiful sisters you see on my page. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. All right. Shaq, billionaire Shaq. Who controls everything in this picture? Yeah, Joe's abusive. He's a dope fiend and shit. He ain't abusive like physically, but like he'll choke a girl out. I guess that's bro. He'll choke you. That's fucking physically abusive. Yeah, he will choke you. Yeah, and call you an ugly bitch and spit in your face. Okay, Shaq, this is too easy. We're gonna move past this one. Cause Shaq, he just loves Latin pussy. He just loves some Latin girls, boy. You see? Hey, look at that fucking coon. Look at him. Goddamn bitch, use me. Just fucking use me, bitch. Okay. I know I'm ugly. I know my feet stink, but shit, anything. Oh, we ain't not gonna even fuck with this clown nigga Drake. He can't control nobody unless he act like a bitch. Okay, that's Chris Brown and his father. You see how much that man needs his father, man? Okay. Now, let me give you an education on this picture. This picture looks like the perfect picture. Oh, he's with his dad. Yeah, but his dad used to beat the shit out of his mother. That's why he used to beat the shit out of his woman. Chris Brown is very, very feminine. He's endured that from his father kicking his mother's ass. Sad but true. Yeah, that's real shit. So he just loves his father because his father wasn't shit, but he worships his father, but he didn't teach his son how to be a man. Clearly not. Oh God, I don't know what the fuck this is. Sorry, black woman, we are the new black woman. Yeah, I know the black men always think that shit. The only woman that could control a man in this picture is Cardi B. That's it. She's the only one. Cardi B is no joke. She's that Latin bitch. She fucking controls. See, back then, this is when the man was in control. You know what I mean? This back in the Duke Ellington days, he was in control. He was a man. But when they get that white woman, oh fuck that bitch, you in control now. Fuck that black woman, I'm with you. I left my black family, I left my black kids, fuck them all. Now this is a personal friend of mine's, right? I just put my boy up there, but you see who controls him. Look. You hungry, darling? Okay. Well, I'm coming. Oh, there's another one. Hold on. Who's that? Sweetie? Yeah. Okay. Oh, this is a good one. Who controls this relationship here? Ooh. Is it bad to date a mama's boy? No. Just be aware that he's not a man. It ain't bad to date one. No, it ain't bad to date a mama's boy. Just make sure you wear the shoes. Who runs shit in this relationship here? I know it's a fake ass relationship, but who runs it? Who runs this relationship? This is pretty easy though. You said gotta go with John Majors. She runs it. She runs this shit. Megan runs that. Thank you, Green Vegan. Megan runs this relationship. He ran the white one. He ain't running her because she was with him through thick and thin. Now, obviously, I don't know. The transsexual runs this relationship with Omar. Okay. Okay. Who you think run the relationship here? The man in the damn, these brothers love some. Okay. The black woman runs this. You see what I mean? Didn't he say he wanted his great girlfriend to be like Coretta Scott King and Michelle Obama? Yeah. He was just talking. John Majors is crazy. He should have been with a black woman from the jump. He wouldn't have got canceled. Now he's canceled. His whole fucking career is done. Okay. This is a man. Okay. You see how the man wants you to marry them? They want you to get on your knees and marry them, ladies. There you go. There you go. Get on your knees, black woman, and marry us. Beard and all. Okay. Who you think run that relationship? She does. She runs it. You see her little dyke ass on the bottom, right? Okay, there's another ugly fucking coon. Who you think run this shit? I know he probably beat her all up and all that, but another fucking bum. That ugly black bastard, man. That's one ugly motherfucker, boy, but she'll cheat on his ass. This was a beautiful family. Too bad they ruined. Ow, shout out to Green Vegan. Ow. Who you think run this relationship here? Who you think run that? Black people can't have proper relationships. No, because that black man's a pile of shit. That's why. Black people can't have proper. A black man's a pile of dusty shit. That's why. That's why you can't. You right about that, brother. Black people can't have proper relationships. You should have finished it with because the black man's one piece of shit. That's why you should have said you forgot that part. Yeah, you forgot that. Should have added that in there. And if anybody says if he go against it, whatever, you know what I mean, be prepared. But let me see if I can pull one more picture up there before we go. Who you think runs this relationship here? Dave Chappelle or his Asian woman? Who runs it? He should be the one to ask you in marriage. Now, as a black woman, that shit probably will never happen. Ellen, come on now, Ellen. No doubt, Samantha, much love. The Asian runs it. She's not privileged to be with him. He's privileged to be with her. She runs it. She runs it with that damn whack pussy of hers. Terrible. Asians are awful in bed. Terrible. Unless she's Americanized, awful. This is the problem now. Now these are two men. Now this is going to be hard. Let me see how good you are. Which one is the bitch? They both married. Which one is the bitch between the two? One is the man and one is the woman. Which one is the man and which one is the woman? This is going to be real tough, y'all. Just from looking at the picture. Which one is the man and which one is the woman? I'll give you a hint. The brown skin one or the light skin one? Which one is the woman? They both bald. The guy on the right. There you go. The one on the right. That's the one that take it in the ass. Yeah, he tried to put that little masculine beard and all that black with he dyed the black, put the gray in the middle. That's the one that's be like, bitch, no, hell no, no queen, bitch. The dark skinned nigga's the man. He didn't want to tear that nigga's asshole up. Okay, I mean they both doing it. They both gay. It don't matter, but he's the one to take it, and you know what I mean. These were just sisters' husbands. Okay, look at Busta Rhymes, man. What is going on with Busta's stomach? What's going on with Busta, man? What is that? Does he got a basketball? What's going on with this nigga, man? What's going on with these old niggas, man? What's going on? Can somebody get Busta Rhymes a girlfriend? Shit. Okay, this is the picture I was looking for. I want to end the video with this right here. This is the photo I was looking for. This is the one I was looking for. God damn. Mm, 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 Black man, black man, black man. A man that's controlled by his wife is not a man. Why fatherless males choose whores for housewives. Okay. The reason why I said whore, because in most cases she a whore, but she's a woman. And a whore can't be a lady, but a whore could be a woman, right? This is really, really disgustingly sad, right? But a lot of y'all got cousins like this. A lot of y'all know niggas like this. A lot of old niggas become like this. This here is probably wow. Wow. That's all I got to say, ladies and gentlemen. This is the picture. This is the picture. This is the picture I was looking for. I could not find this shit for the life of me. I was like, where's this picture? Good God. Oh, here's the green vegan. Ow. Here's the green vegan representing that B mindset. Ow. Okay. Who is in control in this picture? Shout out to the green vegan. That's my YouTube wife. Listen, who is control of this marriage right here? Larsa Pippen or Scottie Pippen? Who's in control here? I got a better question for you. Who's been in control? Did Paul Mooney molest Richard's son? What do we, how do we get, can somebody get him out? How do we get to that question? Yes, Larsa Pippen is in control. Can somebody take care of that? Orlando Deuce said, didn't Paul Mooney molest Richard's son? Huh? How did we go from Larsa Pippen to talking about Paul Mooney and Richard Pryor's son? Yeah, you know what I mean? We talked about the gay couple, who was the damn man and the woman, and now you wanted to talk about getting gay shit. Come, can somebody take care of that, please? Get him out of here. Thank you. Appreciate it. Who's in control of this relationship? This is a porn star. Okay? Who's in control there? Who's in control? The man and the woman. Take you to the Wife School Podcast, goddamn. This is too easy. Now y'all getting it. Y'all get the one of my sisters, the B mindset. What up, baby? I haven't seen you. Okay. This is a guy that's gonna want reparations. He's gonna want women to be accountable, and women should have a flat stomach. And Ellen, you gotta Ellen, the only way you could get a wrench here, you gotta show your face. We gotta see what you really look like, Ellen. Like for real. You're gonna have to pop up here and you're gonna have to show your face. Because we're not convinced that you are really, you know what I mean? We got to make sure you're not a man. All right, send a picture, that same picture. Send me a picture or your Instagram to my email. Okay, who's in charge here? Who's in charge here? That's his wife. Who's in charge here? Who's in charge? Tell me who's in charge in this picture. Who's in charge of this relationship? Who's in charge? Who controls who? John Legend or his wife? It's a tricky one. It's tricky. It's tricky, but easy. Yeah. Yeah, to get a wrench, you got to buy a shirt, darling. Shout out to Ellen. You gotta buy a shirt. So you can email me right at that email right on the bottom of the screen. Okay. Wife School Podcast says John. Okay, you think it's John? Okay. Give me another answer. I need one more answer. That's right. Marcel got it. God damn, Marcel, you been what? Chrissy controls that relationship majorly. She's in control of that shit. Okay. John is nothing but a pussy. Okay. Oh God, this is Marlon Wayans is just that. Marlon Wayans got to be one of the most corniest niggas. Why would Marlon take a picture like this and call it repping? Why would he take a picture like this? What's wrong with Marlon Wayans, man? What's wrong? That's another queen. Marlon Wayans is a queen, man. I don't like him. Okay. Yeah, we run black. Look what I said 6 months ago. We run black men's souls. Look, that they run them. Oh, his child is gay too? Oh man. I can't. You look at a guy like this, oh, he's attractive. That's the type of guy I like. He has that's what he like. Just remember that. If you don't look like that, you can forget it. The only way to keep a black man quiet and stop complaining is to send him over here. Yeah, see these two gay niggas here? See him? Okay, hold on. Let me do another one. These are all brothers. Look, all black man. Damn. Yeah, well, again, who's controlling who? They controlling each other. Yeah. So 6 months ago, yeah, this is when I was getting on a lot of these niggas that girls be thinking is cute and whatever, and then this is what they into. When niggas is really into their looks, this is what they into. They in another man. Okay. Now, which one? This is easy though. Which one is the man and which one is the woman? Which one is the man and a woman in this relationship? Which one is it? Come on now. Get the be mindset going. Okay. Who controls who? Now be careful. Those are two different questions now. Okay. Who's the man and the woman and who controls who? Okay. The tall one is the man. That's true. Okay. So who controls who in this relationship? Which one is controlling? The bent knee one is the woman. Okay, we got that answer. Which one controls the relationship? That's right. Jared said the hat and the woman that controls it. Oh, yeah, that's the one, that sassy one. Oh, no, bitch. You going to bring your ass here because I will cheat on you. See, when you control a man, you can cheat on him. When you can control a man, you can cheat on him. Write it down, ladies and gentlemen. When you can control a man, you can cheat on him. You control him. Okay? This black woman here controls that white boy. Okay? Oh, there's another sister. Where you been? Where you been, sis? I know you here watching. Where you been? A lot of y'all bought my shirt. See? This is what you need to do, Ellen. Buy my shirt. Okay? Who controls who? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think we made this too easy. Okay? It's too much. It's too much. Too much. Okay? It's too much. It's too much. It's too easy. Good God. Okay, so another one of my sisters. Okay, hold on. I gotta do one more. This shit's fun. I love this. Okay. Oh, Joe Jackson had another kid. I heard about that. His secret daughter. That nigga was a pimp. This nigga Joe Jackson was a pimp. Shit. Okay. Let me see. Let me do another one. Okay. Tisha Campbell. Okay, that's Dwayne Martin's new girl. Well, he gay as a motherfucker. Yeah, I know a lot of black women don't like seeing this shit, boy. But see, this that white woman want them black kids, boy. Yeah, I'm able to assess it right now. Either way, whether I get it or not, whether I get it when it's live stream or not, we still going, you know what I mean? Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Damn. Look at that black man in Honduras. Old black motherfucker with a young Latin woman. Who controls who? Who's controlling who? The black man from America with money, or that black whore? I mean, that Latin prostitute over there in fucking Honduras. Which one here is Who's in control? The prostitute or the man? Which one? Which one is in control? The Latin prostitute. That's right. That's right. She runs him. She runs him. All through Google Translator, she runs his ass. Runs him. Okay, this is a good one. Oh, I talked about this yesterday. Madonna and her Nigerian boyfriend. Okay. All right, I got some news for you right now. This is going to be a tough one. But I will say this. Who's in control here? This is going to be a tough one. Be careful, because remember, she's an old white bitch with a young black man. Any African. All right. Who controls who? She said Madonna? Nope. He does. He controls that. Remember, the black man has some control when he's dealing with that old white woman. You know, he just got to fuck the living shit out of her all the time. That's the thing. She gonna like getting fucked in the ass all the time. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's in control of that shit. This is different. Nigerian niggas don't play that shit. Okay, they control these bitches. They don't play around. Okay, shout out to the B University, goddamn. It's all our shirts here, goddamn. Okay. Oh shit, that's the Wife School podcast. Oh shit, shout out to the Wife School. Everybody bought my shirts, goddamn. Okay, that's me doing an interview on the street. Okay, let me do one more. Okay, so that ain't a good one there. Hold on. Okay, 3 women. Which woman is the black man gonna go for first? Which woman in the picture is the black man gonna go? The successful black man gonna go for first? Right? Which one? Quick. This is easy. Which one, ladies and gentlemen? Which one is the black man gonna go for first? There you go, the snow bunny. That's right. The one in the middle. He gonna go for that shit first. He gonna go for that first. He love that. I'm telling you, they love him. Because you got to remember, she's nastier than the both of them. Even when you're nasty as a black one, you're gonna be as nasty as that white woman. Okay, this is pretty easy. Oh shit, this is a good one. I may have to end it on this one, ladies and gentlemen. Who is in control in this relationship here? Who is in control of this relationship here? Read the title. A man that's controlled by his wife is not a man. And I'm not going to call her a whore. I'm going to call her a woman. Alicia controls Swiz. That's right. She controls him. And she's a lesbian. Okay? Any man that marries a lesbian could be controlled. She can fucking do anything she want to do. He ain't going nowhere. That's why their marriage lasts. Until she marries Queen Latifah, okay, these niggas gonna be together forever. Okay, who controls this relationship here with that white whore and that nigga? Yeah, she's bisexual. Who controls that relationship? That's easy though. See, all the shit I'm giving y'all now, you're learning. Okay, he's like, well, Nate, what about the other? No, it's not an old white woman though. This black woman's in control of that. Right? Let me do it quick. She's in control, right? Okay. Eve is in control of her husband and he's fucking rich. Okay. Usher's wife is in control of him. This is just what it is. And y'all, his biggest fans are black women. I don't know how y'all feel about it. It's crazy. But ladies and gentlemen, I think you got the picture. All right. So fatherless males choose whores, try to make them into housewives. They don't want a real housewife. A housewife is a lady, right? They don't want her, but they rather make the whore into one. The real man, he wants the real housewife. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's been real. Have a happy new year. I love you all. I could be here all night, but the little princess, I got to do what I got to do. Ladies and gentlemen, I love you all. Peace.